Oh, hey, I think this is working. Let's see. Oh, yeah. This is. Oh, God, that's me. Gross. Okay. Let's do stuff while nobody's here. And show us around. To Instagram. How does this work? Okay. There's one down. And I'm sure this is riveting if anybody's watching this back. Promise it's not the whole thing. Alrighty. You have to be all with the times. You gotta advertise to Instagram and Twitter. Gotta let people know, what you're doing. Why did I get a notification on my own channel that I'm streaming? Maybe that always happens. I don't know. Don't know how that works. But I'm here because I'm going to be opening stuff today. I'm going to be, hello, welcome. I'm going to be opening some random Chucky stuff. Spoiler alert, that's what it's from. It's 2 boxes. It's 2 decently sized boxes, but I'll give it a few minutes and I'm not going to open this actually. I was painting earlier and I needed to use a knife and I needed to use it to cut 3 things. And on the 3rd thing, cut myself because I'm an idiot. So that's fun. Hello, welcome. Happy Wednesday or happy whatever part of the day or of the week it is, wherever you're at in the world. Welcome. We're relaxing. I'm just going to give it a couple minutes. Again, I have a couple of boxes here we're going to open. Kind of like last time. Again, just relaxing, just chilling. Don't really have much specifically to get into. But anybody who wants to chill, talk about stuff, current events. I mean, not like world events. Nobody wants to talk about that. Never fun. But anybody see a good movie lately? I saw Guardians of the Galaxy 3, and it was good to, I like Marvel, don't get me wrong, but it was good to have a Marvel movie that, was really good for the first time in a long time. So that was really nice. Megan. I liked Megan. I liked it a lot. I thought it was really good. I thought it was enjoyable. I know a lot of folks were mad that it wasn't rated R. And I get it. I actually saw some deleted scenes, and it seemed like it'd be a really good rated R. But I dug it. I liked what they went for. I thought it was a lot of fun. I thought it was completely inoffensive. Looks like we actually have a couple of people here right now, so that's cool. What did you guys think of Megan? I saw most people that I follow, at least in circles, they dug it, but most of my personal friends haven't seen it yet, so I haven't been able to talk to anybody about it. I've got 3 cats running around. They don't get to come down here often, so they're chasing each other. So if you hear something, it's probably not a ghost. It's probably just some cat. Here's a box. So the first box, pretty simple, pretty civil. It is, I'm not going to tell you where it's from, actually, because that'll just pretty much spoil it if, you follow, horror / Chucky-related collectible things. Sorry, I'm going to move this for briefly. Good enough. Hello. What's up, Seth? Welcome. Question: Does your NECA Chucky lose a lot of hair from the sides? Not a lot of hair. I did experience that with my Trick or Treat Studios seed Chucky, trying to style his hair, brushing it out the sides that were. I have a cat eating plastic. The stapled sides, brushing that out, I lost a lot. So when it came to the NECA one, I was really gentle with it. So I didn't notice a lot specifically, but I did notice like brushing the hair throughout the rest of the head. It pulled out hair pretty easily. Nice. Sounds fun. Some loud ass notifications. Oh yeah, it did hit 1K. Thank you so much. Thank you to everybody for doing that, for helping me. Actually at 1,000 subscribers, which is a little weird, a little nutty. And fuck it, let's just I'm gonna apply for partner right now while we're live. No, I'm not gonna do that. I promise. But yeah, thank you so much. I'm super appreciative of that. I actually it caught me so off guard. I didn't know how to incorporate that, if anything. But thank you so much. I love you. I do agree with that too. Art and Megan and Sam, definitely horror classics. I'm of the opinion that folks like Mia Goth, later she's gonna be what Jamie Lee Curtis is today to a lot of folks. So absolutely, I super believe she's gonna be. So it's a great time for horror right now. Some stuff that's gonna be considered classics in the next 20 years between Terrifier and I Believe Pearl. So for sure. No, you did not miss the unboxing. I've been stalling, so you're actually just in time. We have this box. We have a second box behind me. So you didn't miss jack nothing. You're totally fine. You're totally cool. Yes, the Moody Pudding knife. I'm excited for that. I also want to try out the silicone scars. I don't know what I'm going to do with the scars. I don't know if I'm going to put them on the NECA doll because I actually like the foam on that. So we're going to see, but I do want to get them. I do want to try them. Curse had a best scar look and cult head test. Yes, absolutely. No, you're not going to get anything from me. I want them to make a Curse doll so bad of the head and hand sets from Trick or Treat Studios. I want them to make Curse, the stitched head. I've been on such a high lately, on Instagram. I just keep posting looks of the Curse doll, and somebody I follow actually makes Curse dolls. So I've been just kind of looking at those. Love it. Absolutely. And definitely for Tiffany as well. The way it kind of combines the looks. It has the seed choker and things, but has the heavy eye makeup and the leather jacket. Big agree. Yes, absolutely. Hello. Welcome. Happy to see you. Evil Dead Rise. Yes, I did see Evil Dead Rise as well, and I did love Evil Dead Rise. I think it's a great Evil Dead movie. Absolutely. That's the good thing about Evil Dead movies, and the thing that sucks about it is that you'll go to rank them and you'll post your ranking of your Evil Dead movies, and people will get mad. They're like, why do you hate whatever's on the bottom, like Army of Darkness? And it's like, I don't hate Army of Darkness. They're all 5 stars. But something's got to go on the bottom in a ranking. That's why ranking isn't always fun. But yeah, Evil Dead Rise was a lot of fun. Didn't like her look. That's totally fair to her look in the show. I mean, when it comes to the show, I think they both kind of got dumbed down. I think Glenn, the Glenn doll looked great, and then Gigi in action looked phenomenal. Chucky obviously gets dumbed down and kind of I guess dumbed down to the wrong word, economical for the show budget. And there's so many different looks and puppets that he almost has different looks throughout the series. I love the Tiffany doll, so I'm always glad to see it, even if it's on a budget. They did her so fucking dirty. They're making season 3 right now. They're filming that shit right now. So absolutely, they need to, again, get a Tiffany. I hope they sent a Tiffany doll up there, and I hope she's coming back. And I hope they actually can put some respect on her this time. Absolutely. You know if NECA is doing another wave of the Chucky doll? Yes, I agree. Hello. Welcome. I'd love to get a Gigi doll as well. I loved how Gigi looked. I don't know if they'll do another shipment of them. I mean, I would think so. I mean, they have the license, so it would be crazy to me if they left that money on the table and just left it up to scalpers on eBay to get it. So as far as when that is, I don't know, because I think in the UK last year. Some places were getting orders canceled, and I don't know if that was like an issue with the retailers or because NEC isn't sending them out. As far as I've understood, places like Entertainment Earth keep like slowly opening up new orders, and they're getting fulfilled. So hopefully. Yep, she got her nails done when she did. She kept up the tradition of posting her nails. I'm super stoked. She is going there pretty early. I remember season 1, she wasn't in Toronto for a bit. And I think, well, I don't know, actually. I think the Tiffany doll, specifically, in season 2, it shows up at the end of season 1, big hype reveal, and then it's there for about maybe a minute and a half at season 2, bam, dead. And they do the horse in the bed thing with her. And it's like, okay, cool. Oh, there's a cat. And then we see another one. I'm going to put this knife down. I got this cat. And we see another one show up finally, and it's Jennifer Tilly. And it's like, oh, this cool reveal, and blammo, dead. But I agree. I'm never going to be mad about I'm of the opinion to like give Tiffany like her own spinoff. I mean, Jennifer Tilly, she's an Oscar nominee, for Christ's sake. She can carry it. Yeah, I did see that they're doing a life-size Pennywise. Pretty interesting. Captain, are you going to help me with this? What's up, buddy? Here to say hi. This is my buddy, Captain. I think he might have been here last time, but he's a good boy. Hey, buddy. All right, let's open this. I won't cut towards you, boy. I promise. All right, let's actually unbox something. I keep doing these where I say I'm going to unbox something, and I get so excited talking about stuff. Oh, why can't I? Oh, I did. Never mind. All right. So this here is something that's actually interesting. Yes. So as soon as I show it, a lot of folks will probably figure out what it is. I've had them for a minute, but it took me a moment to actually open it. They do look a little big, but I do like the look of the wedding bells still, and I hope that somebody's actually going to make one of those. But I do feel that. I think, again, all of them in the series just look a little bit different, look a little bit more toy-ish. But yeah, this is what we have right here. So anybody who's following current, there's another set in there. It's just the same thing because limit 2 per customer. And I had a couple of friends trying to get these, and I needed to make sure, how do I open this? Needed to make sure that was going to happen. So usually I would have only ordered one, but this is from Mattel. This is something that's been rumored for a while. They finally ended up announcing them, and they dropped them and shipped them out within the same week. And that is, yes, exactly. You absolutely have that correct. Hi, Captain. You helping me out, or are you angry you're not getting attention? He's saucy. Open it up like it's Christmas. Now, I usually don't do Monster High dolls. You won't see any of these in my collection, but obviously, I had to. So, this is... Tiffany gets so much disrespect in season 2. Yeah, I agree. Stop killing the Tiffany doll, and that's the main reason for this, actually. So I'm actually not going to lie to you. If Monster High would have just done Chucky, I probably would have skipped it. It's all about Tiffany. If it's got Tiffany on it, I will pay money for it because I will support it because I love Tiffany. My favorite character, so absolutely. Tiffany's a threat. She's volatile, so absolutely. I think the series has been pretty good with Tiffany herself. I don't think they've dumbed her down or made her not a threat. But the doll, absolutely, they've committed heinous crimes against the doll. So this is a really pretty box. I actually have not seen this at all myself. I'm showing it off to y'all, which is what we're here for. But hi, Captain. Hello, welcome back. You want to see it? Oh, you don't care. So I know there was it's not a discrepancy, I guess, as far as how these dolls looked. Again, I'm not a Monster High collector, so I don't I don't know. I don't know the ins and outs of that. I don't know if these are good. This feels like, do I have to like bend that much? I guess so. To know if they're like bad adaptations of the designs to Monster High doll form. But yeah. I have the Talking Tiffany from Spencer's. I need to get something Megan related. Yeah, she's definitely like the main progressing villain. Like you have that terrifying moment where you're gonna have Nika, who Chucky killed her entire family, and she's willing to team up with him to take out Tiffany. So, yeah, I don't know. Again, this is probably my first and final foray into Monster High dolls. Now, I do think this is neat how this like just opens up off this. I feel like it's from like Small Soldiers. It's one of those boxes. Yeah, it's really good, and also the backdrop of it. It's the scene of her death in Bride. These on zip ties or okay, they're just kind of installed in there. What's all this? Oh, okay, they have stands and everything. So I'll probably end up picking these out. So let's see. I don't know. I'm gonna take them out like this moment. I'm gonna wait. Let's actually open up the other box before I take these out of the box because I don't know how I want to display these. The box is kind of a lot. That's a whole lot of shelf real estate right there. But it looks so pretty. I don't know. But let's see here real quick. I don't know. I don't know if Monster High ever suffers from bad QC or anything like that, like bad paint apps or anything like that. Mine look fine. I don't know how many of these they made. I'm pretty ignorant when it comes to Monster High dolls. Yep, it's exactly what it is. It's kind of like I was told there's a whole bunch of like Easter eggs in it. So like in the there's a fishbowl here. It says wanna play. I don't know if it's just basic Easter eggs like that. I mean, I doubt it's anything crazy. Yeah, it's got the Ade Dewey one. Oh, okay, that one's actually pretty fun. It's got the, I don't know if that's a real doll, but it's got the Monster High version of the Bride of Frankenstein on the TV. I think that's probably my favorite one. So it looks like it's just got plastic inserts. That's the interesting thing about this box. It's like you take them out and they're out of the box. Like you can't like put them back in. I guess that's part of it. But as far as display options. Oh, okay, interesting. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't know how they really do all that stuff for Monster High. Do I have... Are you comfortable? Can I help you? I got toys that have to go here. All right. Yeah, I guess like this really does just do to like be opened and take them out of the box because it doesn't close right either. All right, we're gonna set them off to the side here for a moment. Get your ass out of my face. Oh, all right. Can I? Am I bothering you? He's so spoiled. Can't let me do anything. I have seen the Shining ones, not like in person, I don't think, but I've seen photos of them before. The Grady twins, and those are pretty great. If you had the chance to create a scenario backdrop displaying the naked dolls, what would you choose? Maybe the motel, but just because let me really think about this. No, actually, if I was to create a backdrop for them, it would probably be the interior of the van. I forgot the name of Jesse's van, but that van, it would be the little bench they sit on where Warren's underneath it. It would are you good? It would be that. I would probably choose that. Those, if I'm choosing from Bride specifically. Yeah, I feel that. I think like season 2 kind of gets into some interesting stuff. I think with Tiffany, where like, how do I word this? Like she, oddly enough, actually really does have like some motherly instinct. Um, like there's a moment at the end of the season that a lot of people I've noticed dog on, and it's the moment where it's right after Chucky chainsaws Lexi's mom in half, and Tiffany's like, "Oh, those kids! Like, what's gonna happen to those kids now?" And a lot of people are like, "Why would Tiffany like give a shit about those kids?" And it's not so much like character development. I do think she's insane, but she just had that moment with Gigi. You know, she had this moment where she got to see her kid again, and then Gigi has to go off and then like have their own adventure, their own self discovery. So like that moment where like she's actually like saying goodbye to Gigi. I don't know. I think that moment actually like meant something to Tiffany, that like she's wanting to straighten up at some point. I think that's something that Tiffany's always like in Bride, where she's always like, you know, treat her right, you know, oh, okay, you know, whatever. Like I kind of deserve this, you know, we belong dead. In Siege, she's like, let's give up killing. You know, obviously it's all for a joke. You know, I don't think she can truly be good, but I think there's a part of her that's always kind of like, oh, maybe I can, you know, maybe I'm not a complete scumbag. I started out, I was not able to walk into Spencer's at all and see Chucky. I wasn't able to look at Chucky on the VHS or DVD covers at the store. I started exposing myself to Chucky. That sounds bad. But I started exposing Chucky to that sounds worse. Started looking at Chucky stuff on eBay to see photos of him, because I was like, if there's pictures of him on like watches and keychains, then that won't be able to get me. So that's how I like was able to get myself used to images of Chucky back when I was like 9. Yeah, I hated Chucky. I could not do it. Like actual phobia material. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it at all. I had like nightmares as a kid. Like I had specific nightmares where Chucky would just show up. But yeah, generally wonder what they could do with Tiffany. Hopefully they could see Cold Tiffany. I think that would be totally fun. I think that they could do it, and I'm still of the opinion, damn it, I think that they could resurrect Jennifer Tilly pretty easily. And I think just having the dynamic of Jennifer Tilly and Tiffany, I don't think that automatically gets old super fast. I think that's a lot of fun, and I think the series is actually like putting those two in a room together. They've not done it very much, and I think through that, that's how you do it. But again, the cult of Tiffany, the fact that there would be, I guess technically only one alternate Tiffany doll that was alive that we know of. Oh, what's up? Welcome, welcome. Appreciate you. Appreciate you coming by and checking it out. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 1K. Absolutely. I appreciate y'all. Thank you very much. I talked about that a moment ago. But yes, I'm very appreciative. It's a little odd, but yes, I'm very thankful for it. Yes, I didn't do it. They did it. I didn't do anything. I just talked about Chucky, and people like talking about Chucky. Yeah. I think that'd be a great idea, a great arc for Tiffany. I'm curious what we're gonna see. I think the other thing too that always gets left out of the discussion, and I think it's kind of easy to forget, is Caroline. Like, what role is Caroline gonna play into season 3? Is like Jennifer Tilly gonna assume that motherly role, or I'm sorry, Tiffany gonna assume that motherly role of Caroline? Are they gonna drop Caroline and kill her off screen like Alice? Or yeah, I'm really curious. Yeah, she's making cosplays, exactly. That's exactly what she's making, a cosplay for Chucky, dressing him up like Belle. I do agree. I'm afraid for human Tiffany, absolutely. I never want to get too comfortable, but I'm also like they can't, once they kill human Tiffany again, like once they kill this body, that's it. Like there can't be like a third identical person that looks just like, you know, Tiffany Valentine or Jennifer Tilly that they can just roll on in. So I like to think that they're very conscious of that. Oh, I have laundry done. If you hear erratic beeping, that's all it is. There was some original sculpts of Glenn, yeah, that's made it look a little spooky. Yeah, Caroline is going to be going full Children of the Corn. I'm excited to see what they do with her. Maybe Caroline's secret agent. Maybe she's actually like, you know, the goodest of them all, but she's going to kill both Chucky and Tiffany. But also Nika, the whole Nika arc with Tiffany. So I'm super curious about season 3. They're making it right now, though. We're talking about it. They're making it right. Yeah. So we're going to open the second box here real quick. So this box has 2 things. I'm curious how this is going to be. I'm getting notifications out the wazoo. Beautiful, beautiful. The first one was this. I'm gonna take them out of the box here in a little bit, more than likely. But it's Monster High Dolls. It's the Chucky and Tiffany 2-pack. That's what I got. My camera doesn't want to focus now that I opened it. But this is what I got. Yes, I did get them in. I know, rewatching Curse is so much fun. I love Curse. Curse is so underrated. That 4K set that's coming out. Also, the 4K is right now. The 4K 3-pack of the original trilogy is half off on Shop Factory right now. So I'm not sponsored by them yet. Not really. That's not going to happen. But go check it out because it's half off, and you can get that burnt Chucky, the 7-inch cloth figure. And that thing goes for like decent money. I've seen it sell for more than the whole set is selling for right now. Yeah, I feel that. I think as far as Nika, I think it's easy for her to like be looked at as if she's been put into a box because of like her limb situation. And it seems like, well, if she's just going to be fine, why do it in the first place? And then as far as the kids, so like for season 1, I feel like that was Jake's story. I liked his like story in that. And then season 2 is Lexi's. Like, I think they could have, like, it's a little stretched, sure. I think everybody just needs motivation. They need direction. I think Jake's had a lot of story. He didn't do much in season 2. That was mostly Lexi's. I just think everybody needs some agency. So I think as long as they have like actual motives and reasons for being there, which I think they can get. I think everybody can get that. I'm curious again what they're going to do with Nika. Like, are they going to do like the robot? Hey, robot. That's what is it? The cyborg, like the what everybody call it, the cyborg hand. The it's a Metal Gear Solid reference, whatever that is. Everybody called it that. But are we actually going to keep going with that? Like, does that cost too much money to do per episode? But yeah, again, are they going to phase Nika out? I mean, Nika is also like one of the main protagonists, like Final Girls. That's the other thing with Andy too. I felt in the series, like, does Andy have? How much more does Andy have to do? Like, how much more of his story outside of like just because he was in the first movie? You know, does he have to really? I don't want to say contribute. I think he can, but like not Alex Vincent or anything like that. Alex Vincent can hang around, but you know, Andy's place in the story. You know, what is his reason for being here and what is he hoping to accomplish and why? You know, now that he's been prisoner for a year and like his mom is still alive, you know, obviously like I'm sure she freaked out about that. And having that, you know, kind of reverse now where he kept the head tortured and now he's been kept tortured by Chucky. I think there's interesting stuff you can do with that, but whether or not we really want to dedicate time to it, they want to dedicate time to it more rather. Yeah, that's the good thing I like about Lexi. I think that's why she's a good character. People were pining for her to get killed, and the fact that they've come around on her now, like that is the merits of a good character. You know, when you hate a character like Lexi, you want her to get killed. That's evidence, in my opinion, of good writing. If you hate the character, you're indifferent, and you think they're poorly written, that's one thing. But when you hate a character so badly that you want to see them die, that's a pretty well-written character. So yeah, Lexi coming full circle for that, I think, is really great. To where people don't want to see her dead. I really don't think so. I don't think there will be another voice of Chucky afterwards. I don't like the idea of like Chucky being revived by like some AI Brad Dourif sound-alike in the future. I'm not one of these AI endorsers at all. I know some people sign off on it and they're like, yeah, you can use my voice after death. If he signs off on it, you know, and they're going to do some weird like, but in my opinion, you know, I don't ever like saying anything like this, knock on anything and everything. But, you know, Don has said that, you know, after Brad, there is no more Chucky. So, that's what I expect. Yeah, I think that's the end of Chucky at that point. At least like that iteration, you know. Of course, like if the series is gone and the original, you know, people that gave it life are gone, and then there's a new idea years later to reinvent it, then there's that possibility, sure. But I mean, like in the current idea, like I'm not like, let's get Daniel Radcliffe to be Chucky. Like, no, fuck no, absolutely not. See, stuff like that. See, that's why I think stuff like season 1, like you just mentioned, is so genius. Like we were able to get more Charles Lee Ray stories, but we're able to use Fiona, and that some people don't. I buy it. I love it. I love it so much. Yeah, Indy with Harrison Ford, like you just really can't do that with anybody else. I don't really think. You know, some characters you can, some characters you can't. Star Wars, again, they'll just CGI your ass back to life if you happen to die. So really depends. And then there's like Marvel, depends on who you are. If you're Thunderbolt Ross, they'll recast you. If you're T'Challa, they won't. Or or they give you a kid, I think is what they did there. So then you're like built into like, then you have the recast that you get to do in like 15, 20 years. So, but yeah, I don't know. Fun stuff for the TV series, fun possibilities. Hey, before anything happens, give us the Tiffany spinoff. I'm asking nicely. I'm no longer asking, NBC. So the first box was from Mattel. It was from Mattel Creations. That's where the Monster High drop happened. This box is from Bye. So again, not sponsored, but I never bought anything from Bye. But there was a specific Chucky collectible in here that I've had my eyes on for a minute, for the past few months. That is not very long. Like not like the seed thing where I wanted that since I was like a kid. This is something I found out about more recently, but it has to do with collecting Tiffany stuff. And Tiffany stuff that's rare. There's not a lot of Tiffany stuff out there. That's the fun stuff. The fun part about collecting Chucky stuff is that there's not so much about every little thing of it. Yep, exactly. She's again, Jennifer Tilly does not have an Oscar for no reason. Absolutely, I agree. I absolutely agree. So this is two pieces. One thing kind of backfired because of the shipping. One thing is something I didn't really expect to get, but I found it for a good price on there in good condition. The other thing is, again, the thing I'm after. So, again, this is not sponsored. I don't, I know Bye sponsors people, but hey, Bye, if you want to hook it up with a coupon code, .fizztv.butts or whatever, get you 69% off. Let's do it. So, this is the cool thing that I thought was neat is if anybody's ever ordered anything off Big Bad Toy Store, they have this, it's a warehouse feature pretty much, but it's called Pile of Loot. And that's my main exposure to that feature on a website where you can buy stuff and they pull it all together and then they put it in one box and then they ship it to you at a later date and you only have to pay for shipping once. Bye does that. You have your own personal warehouse. It's only for 30 days, so it's super short. But yeah, exactly. Yeah, you could get the exclusive Dark Magician there. I need to do that. So, and that's what I did here. I've got something, and I was like, well, let's see what else we can find. I should take a drink of that. And then I did find something else. Okay. The way this is packaged. So we did our first thing right here. Looks like just, okay, no shipping information. We have this thingy. We have so many boxes. says any shipping information. 2 boxes. Now, that's the fun thing. I don't know which is which, actually. I'm pretty sure by weight. I don't know. Who cares? We'll go with this one first. I like Big Bad Toy Store. I've never really had an issue with them. I like buying from them. And they have good customer service. I've gotten a couple of things that have come like defective. Not like because their fault or anything, just because I don't know, had some broken part on it. But what is that? Is that a tag of my... Got some bug? Just my tag. I'm tweaking. All right. Let's go ahead and crack this thing open. These are also packed super well. They have this like option. I feel like it's a scam to like package protection on Buyee. But one, if it comes from someplace, it's already shipped in something like this. And then 2, it's double packed in its own box. So I don't know. You'd really, I feel, have to, I mean, it probably will happen to me now. But you really have to beat the shit out of a box like that to, I think, mess it up. I know shipping from Japan. This thing also got to me in like 4 days after shipping from Japan. So like instantaneously just apparated through customs. Oh no, this is the other thing. All right. So this is actually real curious. This is much larger than I anticipated. We're all thinking it. We don't have to say it. Wow. I was expecting, like, this is the perfect example. I was expecting something this size. Okay? This packaging size. This is a bit larger. So this is something that, again, I found out about slightly recently. Didn't really know it existed. I knew it was rare. It's from a subline. I don't know if the subline, I don't know much about the subline specifically, more rather. I don't know if the subline's from Japan, but I do know most of these that I found for sale have all been pretty much from Japan. I've seen a couple on sale on eBay, and then this and a couple others. Now, this one is not in the best condition. It is my intention to keep it on the card for now. When the card, like anything ever happens to it, I'll take it out. But for right now, it's supposed to live on the card, but damn, seems like a large card. And it is what is known as Red's Cult Classics, as far as I know. And it is simply an action figure of Tiffany. And it's much larger than I anticipated. Oh, that sucks. Wow, the photo did not show that missing hook. That was there when I bought it. Maybe I'll take this out of the box sooner rather than later. This is not in terrible condition. It's got a little ding in the side of it and in the top. So, some folks would probably say she looks a little silly. I do not care. I like her, and that's why I bought her. So again, all the Tiffany merch that I can get. I also love the back of the card, how it has her half of the poster here. That's why, again, I'm not excited to debox this and put it on a shelf. Yeah, I did not know about this till recently. Again, it's a Red Colts Classics. They did make a Chucky as well. They have made a Chucky. I don't really feel the compulsion to get the Chucky, but he is out there. I don't know if he's as rare or anything like that, but yeah, this thing is pretty neat. Ooh, that's actually aggravating. Her eyes are blue. It's like the one thing. Look at the poster. Printed on the card that I actually made it more of a bluish green. The back, though, you can completely tell. It's supposed to be a greenish. They were just trying to compensate for their paint mistake. This is old though. Like, I don't think this is like retro carded. I think this is. God, is there really no year on this? Yeah, Reds Inc. Tokyo, Japan. So yeah, this is from Japan. There really is no year on this. Oh, maybe. Damn. No year. I would love to find more information on this. I was hoping, like, getting it, I'd have more information on it. Yeah, I know, exactly. Yeah, how could they get that one thing wrong? How old is that? Yeah, exactly. I have no idea how old this figure is. She's like rocking around in here. Rocking around Christmas tree. Now, it does have something here that I don't know if it's a date because I cannot read the accompanying characters, but it has something that could be construed as a date that says 3/13/12, which would be 2012, which, I mean, I could believe that something like this was made in 2012, but again, I do not know. Does she have jointed arms? Vaguely. Yeah, this thing is super neat. I think it's a neat collectible. This thing goes for like stupid. Well, I don't know about goes for, but it's listed for stupid money in America, and I found this for a decent price again through Japan. Now, having it shipped to America kind of made it not worth it, but I got it, so whatever. Yeah, I could probably hang it. My idea is to probably more rather let me use this thing right here. I have this chilling out on it. This is a Movie Maniacs Brundlefly I got recently at the local toy store, but I got this. It's like a picture frame easel, and this is like my. I feel super fancy doing it, but displaying toys like this. So this is my idea for. This is my idea for displaying her once I'm actually able to get some bookshelf space for her. If I don't destroy it beforehand. Smooth. But yeah. Fancy. Damn, I wish I knew more about this. I want to take it like out of the plastic as well, but I like the plastic. It's got like this official like sticker on it. It feels all sealed and fancy. Oh, it's got these stickers on it too. Damn. I don't remember this thing being in this bag in the photos. What are you going to do? I'm not able to set her. She's persistent, consistent looking at me. There we go. All right, now this next thingy. I do hope we get a Glenn figure, especially from NECA. Absolutely. Speaking of NECA, this other thing is pretty, I don't want to say, it's not boring, but it's common. It's pretty common. Something I didn't anticipate to get specifically, but when I realized how, like, few actual Chucky action figures there are you need to get, a lot of my decision to not wanting to get it was American eBay prices. Because, like, what the hell? So, again, found for a better price through this site here. And the cool thing about Buy E2 is nobody, like, fights you on an auction. Like, you bid on it, and most of the auctions will auto-ring you, too. This newspaper is these. Everybody who knows what this is. I don't want to destroy all this. Here we go. So this figure is interesting because I don't know why, but it goes for, I mean, most of the figures go for decent money from that version of Cult Classics. But this one specifically goes for some decent money. And the condition of most of them, not only of the card or the clamshell bubble, more rather, because the way that yellows or cracks or dents, but the figure itself has this issue. This one should not have. This one does not have. This is like, I feel bad holding it. This is crispy minty. Again, I don't get like super, chubbed at the sight of like it's got some fraying down here of nice toy packaging. But again, the fact that what year is this? This definitely has a year on it. I'm getting 2006, 2004, or 2006. I have both years. So something that's almost 20 years old, no yellowing on the bubble. Now, the interesting thing that happens to the Chuckies on these, or even though they stay in the box, is the hair. The hair, I don't know what happens. It like oxidizes, does something. It goes blonde. It actually might be like some plasticizer reaction in the synthetic hair where it's punched in, because I've seen it kind of start at the roots and go out. But yeah, so his head is turned in there. But yeah, this is the Cult Classic Series 4 Chucky from Child's Play 3. And it is beautiful. This one comes from Japan. Some collector. Ooh, it's got some type of distribution or store, I don't know, sticker from where it lived in Japan there. So really cool. This thing has been kept very nicely all these years. It's got a piece of loose hair on the inside of the clamshell. You can't see it, but that's funny. That would probably drive somebody crazy. Yeah, it could be glue. It could be some type of chemical reaction. Yeah, this thing is super clean. So these two things right here, I'm going to reach behind the Tiffany. But this, so again, like, I wasn't avidly collecting back then because I was a child. But these two were like the main things. You had these, and then you also had Mezco's Cinema Fear. And horror action figures like Movie Maniacs, Cult Classics, that was the bees. Like, that's what you had. That's where it came from. This stuff was like going on in the 90s, and then NECA really got into the game early 2000s and spit out some really cool stuff for, this sounds bad, for back then, but like for back then sounds like it sucks now. It doesn't suck now. It's just like there's some really highly detailed and well-painted stuff, that's being released, before 2005. So it's really fantastic. Yeah, a bunch of yellowing on the bubble. You mean like this one? So, I mean, hell, there's an example right there where this one has some yellowing on the bubble. I mean, everything else, it's in pretty good condition. It's got a little yellowing, but this one is nice. The size of this is so compact too. Like, it's smaller than I anticipated, because I'm used to like old toy boxes taking up a lot of space because they could. But there's just something about this that really it sparked something. I feel like I'm in the back of a Spencer's Gifts, and I'm rifling around, and I'm like, 12 years old. I'm trying to find a horror action figure, and that's what it feels like looking at that. That's the cool thing about collecting as an adult, because I've always collected since I was a kid, but as an adult, I've kind of reverted where I've always kept with it. Now I've reverted to like the, now I need to buy the stuff that makes my brain do the happy chemical from when I was a youngster. That's what we need to function these days. The eyes for NECA Tiffany loose if I move here. Not specifically. A little bit. If I jostle around, they'll roll around a little bit. But Chucky, one of Chucky's is actually loose for mine more so than Tiffany's. Chucky's, it would be his right eye, I believe, is more loose than Tiffany is. Like, if I kind of just walk like across the room with it, it'll probably drift a good amount. Look at the goofy face sculpt that they did for him. Just fucking screaming. It works. They were going for Child's Play 3. He's just always fucking screaming in that movie. It's got a foldable little good guy box in there, like the ultimate one they did. Wow, that's bent to shit in there. Whoever packaged that packaged it horribly. So fucking cool. Sorry. Getting lost in his eyes. It's so damn cool. See, again, sorry, I'm not gonna open this. I'm not planning on opening either of these. Again, I swear to God I open stuff. I like to open my toys. But when they look like this, like there's just again, after messing or trying to mess with the NECA figures, and the Chucky uses most of the same mold of this, I'm not breathing on it. Hell no. Also, the fact that like his hair hasn't gone blonde yet, this thing is pristine. It'd be a crime to open this the way it is. Okay. I didn't order anything else, making sure they didn't like throw a small animal in there or anything like that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So this is what we got today. This is our mail. This is our Bai delivery. NECA Cult Classic Series 4 Chucky from Child's Play 3, and the Reds Cult Cinema Classics from Tokyo, Japan, Tiffany from Bride of Chucky. And also this set of Chucky and Tiffany from Monster High. So I actually here we go. Do want to open these, so we'll take these out of the box. We will open something today. I'll prove to you guys that I open my stuff usually. This is something else I pulled out that was not that card. It just looks so pretty. Like I have the NECA Ultimate one to play with, like the ones like right here. That's a great action figure. This just looks too cool on the card. Tell them to stop making card art that looks really pretty. I agree. Suit of Chucky is completely underrated. People are mean. They don't get it. It's a damn good movie. I went on about this last stream that yes, NECA needs to do a human version of Tiffany from the Child's Play series. They need to do with Jennifer Tilly likeness. Tiffany has several looks now. They could do Tiffany from Bride of Chucky. They could do Jennifer Tilly look from Seed of Chucky, and then they could do like the TV series Tiffany. So absolutely, they need to do that. I'd be so down for that. I'd be so down for it that even if they couldn't get Brad Dourif likeness for the Chucky, I would be fine for Fiona Dourif's Charles Lee Ray in action figure form. It would just be so cool. So does this itself come out of here? Yes, it does. So this is the whole little display. Okay, and you get these back here. Certificate of authenticity. That's cool. How do I want to do this? All right. I do not know what is keeping this phone. Oh, there it is. Oh, do not. The hell am I supposed to do about that? It's fucking crazy. They put those things in the head? The hell? Children's packaging my ass. This is a collectible. Thank you. Yo, what's up, Dr. Spooky? Welcome, welcome. Hope your night's going well. Or your day. I don't know part of the world you're in, but welcome. That's such a weird design with the head here. With those what you call it? Okay, yeah, I guess. Who the hell got paid to design that? And you gotta fuck up the hair on the doll to move it to. Should have. This is why we leave things in the box. It's a little silly. All right, I think that's it. I think she's square. I saw some people when they revealed these, they were mad because they're like, "I don't get it. Chucky's not a girl." I'm like, well, for one, with Nika, yes. Two, confirmed in the last episode of season 1 of Chucky, Chucky takes penis. So we can like it or dislike it, but it happens. Is there any movement in the leg? No. Oh, okay. Moves at the knee. That's what that does. Okay. Where's that at? That's some tiny arms. Good God. Some tiny, tiny arms. I don't think that moves at all. It does not move. Why are the arms so tiny? Like, and I feel like they're gonna break every time I bend them. Okay, there. God, it took me forever. Just feels like you're gonna twist the arm right off. Yeah, it doesn't feel like I'm supposed to like pop that arm off. I don't know. I like it. You know how sassy Chucky can be. I'm down for that. Breaking. Local man in his late 20s playing with Monster High dolls on stream. You know what? I'm actually going to maintain there is weirder shit, stupider shit you can be doing on a live stream than this. So, doing pretty good for myself, I'd say. So that's Chucky. Let's try Tiffany. This is riveting, I know. Just cutting edge content creation right here. Changing the live stream game. Moisture critical, be damned. All right. Got the dolly all out of the box. She's got a hand. Let's take this. There. Where's this? Put it here. Oh, wait. Actually, before we do that, the bases. These bases are actually pretty damn cool. And we'll make messing with these a lot easier. That was a local man succeeds finally. Now, put this all away. Perfect. Been loving what you've been posting on Instagram, Dr. Spooky. Absolutely love it. I also saw you got, I don't know if you had posted it before, but I saw that you got one of the New York City newspaper clippings for the Bride of Chucky showtimes. So let's go. I love that thing. I'm glad you were able to get one. Love that stuff, man. How does this all work? Oh, this goes on this. Okay. Also, I love your photo recently with the VHSs. Drop them. All right. And then we have Tiffany. So I know a lot of folks were mad about the jacket. Again, I'd look at them as adaptations. I don't think they need to look exactly like. I didn't expect these to like look exactly like Chucky or Tiffany. And I mean, they do rated R properties as well. Talked to somebody about this already. I have to find. Where's my phone? Really? 3 different sizes. That's sick. I'd love to see like if there's like a page, if there's like a large one, that'd be awesome. Yeah, I know a lot of people were mad about like the design on the dress, and I think the size of it. I wish the dress was longer, like it wasn't a skirt. I wish it was like an actual dress. Let's see here real quick. Let's go to Instagram, because I mean, Jennifer Tilly. Let's see. Maybe not. I was looking for pose ideas for the Tiffany here. She's not done any of her fashionista stuff lately. Yeah, here we go. Trying to pull off with that upper range. Let's see. Let's give her a little bag. There we go. That's 30,000 years later. Dollies. All right. I think they look pretty good. I love these display stands, actually. Like, I was kind of wondering how to display them, so actually having them out of the box and the fact that they'll make like a nice, concise like side display there somewhere, which it'll be in. I'm about to kind of redo a bit of this. The Chuckies are actually going to go where the Marvel stuff is. Marvel stuff is going to get consolidated. Those types of shelves are coming over here into this corner, where more like Chucky figure stuff and then other like inbox pieces of my collection, things like this and other stuff, will be able to go and live. And I think that's probably part of where these gals are going to end up at. So I like them, though. I think they're like really great little display pieces. Like, surprisingly solid, too, to like play with and actually mess with. Yeah, I think they look totally good. Like, as a set, too. I think they look awesome together. There we go. Thank you. I will see you later. Have a good rest of your night. What's best about this, you said, that's what I was dicking around on my phone there for several minutes. That's exactly what we were going for. Wanted to find something Tilly-esque. Because there's so much out there. You know, am I going to come up with something better than Jennifer Tilly? Not a chance. Not happening. Not today. I'm not that guy, pal. We got Chucky in this. Ooh, spooky. Absolutely. Yeah, I think they look great together. But actually, Chucky doesn't have a stitch in his cheek here, so ruined. Yeah, I love that Ultimate Chucky. I'm really excited. I don't know if you saw, but they're gonna. Well, they announced it, but they showed the photos yesterday and the pre-order options or option for the alternate head and hand set, like the Tommy head and hand set, to turn into a good guy doll. And so, yeah, thank you so much about the video thing. So I'll be covering that when it comes out. And yeah, I traveled to California a few years ago. I only been there once, but the one time I was there, I did get to go to Frankensons. So Frankensons is a super cool place. Very much love that place. I'm gonna do this. All right. Bang. Look at that. Look at that. Perfect. I don't. I'm also excited for season 3. I don't intend to get a separate doll for Tommy, just because I already have the plush and the regular good guy doll. It's a lot of good guy dolls. But I am. There is a custom. There's somebody who I follow who's makes curse dolls, or they make silicone heads for curse. And I've been on such a high for the curse stitch design. I'm thinking of getting an idea of what that looks like as far as the neck connection, and seeing if I could use a Tots Ultimate doll, because if I do buy that, I will buy another Ultimate Chucky for that, and then the backup head from that other Ultimate Chucky, I would be able to do like the nosebleed and kind of make it a little bit dirty and things like that. I might even send it off to someone like Zuzu Dolls or something like that to kind of just dirty him up and fix the face tone in it. Make him a little Child's Play 2-ish. Not the normal curse doll. They make the person, or actually the person I'm talking about makes the stitched look. But there is somebody I'd have to check. I don't know if they still are, but I do know there was somebody I was following that does make the good guy doll from Curse. Not like the live look of Chucky, because that Chucky kind of has like 3 looks in that movie. He's got like the plastic good guy doll with like the open mouth, and then he's got like that alive look, but he looks weird as the good guy doll kind of. And then he's got like the stitch reveal. He's got like some medium looks in there. He's got so many looks in that movie. But yeah, this person makes the good guy doll appearance, the main good guy doll appearance. Yeah, actually, I'm actually talking to my partner about that right now. We're trying to figure out if that is in our cards this year, because I've not been to Universal Studios since I was like 5, and me and her would like to actually do like a real vacation. Haven't really done one, so yeah, I'm actually looking into that. I'm hoping to. I don't know what dates, but yeah, I'm hoping to be able to hit up Halloween Horror Nights and check out the Chucky Haunted House. I want to see it. I hope it's good. I mean, I'm sure it is. I'm hoping it's really great. I'm gonna hit up other haunted house while I'm there. I hope the Chucky Haunted House has Tiffany. It's got to have Tiffany involved. And I know that Don Mancini and some gang have like gone there occasionally for just sporadically because they advertise Chucky at Halloween Horror Nights. So I think it would be so fucking crazy if I was able to go and meet obviously any of you. And then if I was there like a night that Don or anybody else is there, that'd be fucking crazy. So I agree. Again, Tiffany's my favorite character in the franchise, so you'll never hear any adverse out of me on that. I agree. And I love Chris. I think Chris is like a quintessential Chucky film. People talk about how like Bride reinvented the franchise, and I think Curse just reminded everybody that like, yeah, no, like Chucky's the premier killer doll for a reason. Don Mancini is, he can pull that out whenever he wants, and that's why like season 3 people are saying it's going to be scarier. I haven't really seen an official source for that, but I mean, the dude can crank up the scary and the lore whenever he needs to. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. There's so many gracious and beautiful people out here talking about Chucky. I appreciate it. I actually, as far as my collection goes, I can't talk about it. I know it sounds stupid to like bring up something you can't talk about. Like, well, I can't talk about it. But because I'm trying not to hang my hat on it, even though it's like already kind of happened, but I haven't received it yet. But yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of in this weird limbo because I have this surreal feeling of this one Chucky piece that I got a hit on recently. And as far as like my collection and like what it is quite literally a crowning piece. So again, as far as what that is, I cannot talk about it yet. I will receive it. I need to do that part still. It'll take a while to receive it. Make sure all of that is fine and it's not like a rock. But yeah, I will have to figure out how to showcase that when that's a thing. So that is a thing I'm not trying to talk about on like a lot of places. It's a little existential, and sometimes I kind of have to be like, have to breathe a little bit. But so yeah, for anybody here, this nice little dropper, that there's going to be something pretty wacky to look forward to. Yeah, actually, I'm not gonna lie. I have my camera right here that I filmed it with. I actually went and filmed most of one of those yesterday. I ended up, or not yesterday, the day before, and I was gonna film the rest of it. I ended up hurting my back yesterday, and then today my back feels a lot better, and I did some painting. So I'm gonna definitely try and do that. Now I do have like tomorrow I have to do some more painting. I'm gonna be trying and picking up some more detolfs here soon. And then my birthday is on Saturday. So Friday I'm doing like a hibachi dinner. And then on Saturday I'm going to do nothing. I'm going to do absolutely nothing other than hang out with my Chucky dolls. So definitely going to get that shot though. Going to get that edited. It's going to be my next actual video, I think. So hopefully in the next like week or so. Because it'll probably be pretty long. It'll probably be like at least an hour long because I drone on about that stuff. Like talking about it. So if you're interested in that, then absolutely, that'll probably be my next thing up. I can feel that as far as the Elm Street remake, yeah. Like trying to be something. I think what Curse does too is it marketed itself as a reboot. Everybody's like, is it a remake? Is it a reboot? Does it take place? With the other like, and then throughout the movie, like there's references to Andy Barclay, but then it really gets to a point where it's like, holy shit, like this is a sequel. So like this is Seed of Chucky happens, and then this still happens. So it's a mind jog in that way. I think Chucky has different ears every year. Yeah, Chucky has so many different eras. I think that's what's really good about. I think the main thing about Chucky that makes him special is like again, like it's the only. Well, let me think. Yeah, it is the only like of those main slasher franchises that like there's no they didn't it's the same continuity. It's the same franchise. It's the same killer, same guy playing them. It never diverted. There's no like alternate timeline. There's none of that doohickey whatever. It's 7 movies, 3 seasons of a TV series. It's the same stories. You got 35 plus years of story. None of that reinvention, none of that Chucky's dead. The final chapter, Chucky reborn, none of that junk. It's all the same thing. It's really special. It's had the same hands working it. That sounds bad. Stroking it for 35 years. Getting it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate y'all. Thank you so very much for the birthday love. Getting Don Mancini a video. Yes, Don Mancini is going to be shipped to my house in a box. I paid for him. I bought him on Buy E. He's my next Buy E purchase. I'm glad. Yeah, Seed of Chucky definitely. I've always felt that people are too angry towards that movie. I think Chucky's fun. I think, I think it's really stupid that one of the main things that people say about Chucky is how's he scary? He's not so scary. I would just kick the shit out of him if I ever, ran into him. And like that's fine. And everybody acknowledges that. But then the movies acknowledge that, all right, you can make a doll only so scary. Let's do something a little different with it, a little subversive, still very weird, still alien. But let's not try and make the doll the scariest thing in the world for the 6th time. And everyone got mad at that. So same. I freaked out. Two moments in that movie where I freaked out was that because in the trailers and some of the promo images for Curse of Chucky, you could tell that like his face looked weird. It looked clean, like not just like clean, like no stitches, but like it looked alien clean. And so it looked too smooth. So it looked like they'd edited his stitches out. So when I got to that point where she started picking at his lip, I was like, no fucking way. They really did it. They treated this like it's a Marvel movie, and they really fucking CGI'd his stitches out like it's an Iron Man movie. What is this? So I loved that. Absolutely loved that. And really simple things in the movie too, like where he's talking and he's like, there's been a lot of families over the years. There's been the Barclays, the Kincaids, the Tillys. And like right there, like not only does that tell you obviously all the other movies happened, but it's telling you the 2 most contentious movies, the Kincaids being Bride of Chucky and the Tillys being Seed of Chucky, are absolute canon. They did happen. And that was the fun thing going into season 2. Like people are, season 2, it's great that we got to see like Gigi and Glenn and Glenda, but oh my God, that 15 plus years of knowing that they're out there and thinking that they're sealed off and never going to be seen again, where Curse happens and you're like, so Seed happens, where are they at? Like they exist. Where are they? Love that. And now we got to see where that went. Same, yeah, absolutely. The Tiffany one is one where I remember I got it digital on my PS3 back in the day, and I paused it and I chucked that controller, and I was so stoked because the cop like grabs Chucky and has him in the evidence bag, and he's walking through the parking garage, and he has the bag in the passenger seat, and he makes the call, and then I'm like, this is really familiar, and then he says the thing about don't forget my money. And about that moment, I was like, you're fucking no fucking way. You're shitting me. And immediately the file comes up, slices the neck. Beautiful poetry. That's cinema, baby. Don Mancini knows how to do it. Don Mancini had 2 of the most insane reveals of the entire franchise, and they were like less than 25 minutes apart. Perfect. That's perfect. Yeah, Glenn. I mean, none of them are like really. I mean, like Tiffany. I guess people think Tiffany's like cute, but even then, Tiffany's a little alien looking sometimes. I think they're all kind of ugly. I think they should be kind of ugly. I mean, the good guy doll's supposed to be cute, but other than that, I think they should all be kind of a little weird looking. What are y'all? Oh, I got two cats fighting. Brilliant. Tell you what, I've been doing this about an hour and a half. I've opened what I came here to open, and it's past midnight here where I'm at. So I think I'm going to start winding this down and probably go chill out for the night. I'd love to see all of them. I would absolutely love to see every single one of those characters. Hey, I'd like to see Jade back. I don't think they'll ever get Katherine Heigl back. I'm sure that she hated working with a doll. I'm sure that she hated half of her career. I was going to say that wasn't Grey's Anatomy, but hey, she probably hated doing Grey's Anatomy too. But I want to see Jesse too, absolutely. Nick Stable, I would love to see Jesse back. Absolutely. Absolutely. I know that Catherine Hicks is retired, so I'm not expecting to see Karen again. But I would love if we got maybe like just one shot, one off thing. That'd be fantastic. I'd be totally happy with that. So, again, I'm going to go ahead and wind this down. I thank you all for coming out, taking a look at these beautiful items with me. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. I'm a big fan of these Monster High dolls. Probably a one and done for Monster High dolls for me because I got my girl. But really like them. Again, this thing did not know it exists. They did make a Chucky as well. So if you're curious about this, it's Red Cult Classics. They made a Chucky. They made a Tiffany. I think they made some stuff from some other films as well. And then we have the Cult Classics. Got a lot of Cult Classics today. Cult Classics Chucky from NECA and Real Toys from back in the yonder like 2005-ish era, the old Seed of Chucky days. So fun stuff that we got to open today. So that would be really cool if they made a file prop, maybe even hold it for the doll. So, again, thank you all for coming out. Thank you again. Again, I did cross the 1,000 subscriber threshold, and I'm floored by that. I really do appreciate it. I'm doing the collection video, so now I might reformat that. That'll be, kind of like, I've been talking about that forever, but, I don't know much more of a celebration outside of the other projects I want to do to celebrate 1,000. So, again, thank you all so much. I appreciate you. It's all you that did it. I just talked about Chucky and y'all entertained me. So thank you all so very much. Have a great rest of your Wednesday or your Thursday that we've just now begun here. Hit me up on Twitter at DudeSpooter. Hit me up on Instagram at DudeSpooter. Like, subscribe, do the fun stuff. Why not? Let's talk about some Chucky stuff. We have season 3 to look forward to. We have new Trick or Treat Studios Chucky products coming forward. And there's a ton of Chucky stuff happening all the time. It is the best time to be a Chucky fan. So let's link up. Let's talk about it. Let's enjoy it. It's a great time to be a horror fan in general. All right. You want to talk about anything? Maxine's coming out. Anything and everything. With that movie, Maxine X3 coming out, I'm going to be talking about it. So, hey, have a great rest of your night, guys. Watch a fucked up movie. Go see Evil Dead Rise or watch it on digital if you haven't yet. And, yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Have a great night. I love you. Be peaceful. Peace. Yes, I want to end it. Thank you. Bye.